Hi, and welcome to West Virginia Wesleyan's Business 570 Applied Business Ethics course. I am Dr. Kim Conrad, and I will be your professor through this course, and I'm excited to have you here. I just want to take a few minutes of your time to go over some of the course requirements and expectations. Before I do that, I just want to introduce myself. I have been with West Virginia Wesleyan since 2016, and I am now the Associate Professor of Marketing. I have a Master's of Science in Integrated Marketing Communications from WVU. I also have a Doctorate of Business Administration, a DBA, with a concentration in marketing from North Central University. And I am currently working on a Master's of Divinity program through Palmer Theological Seminary out of Eastern University. I have worked in the business field for about 25 years before I was able to come and be a professor at Wesleyan. So I bring not only my education, but I do bring, um, some work experience into my classrooms as well. Other roles and responsibilities that I currently or have in the past done with Wesleyan, I've been the faculty athletic representative, MBA director. I've served on numerous committees and councils, and I stay very busy and very active within the Albinson School of Business as well as the college as a whole. Professionally or personally, I am an empty nester with my husband in Central West Virginia, and our kids are all grown. I do have four beautiful grandchildren, and my kids now, my fur babies, are a couple dogs, Bella and Tucker, and I just enjoy, being outdoors, and I do love music, and I love to read and a little bit of artistic stuff. And I'm very active in my church as well as other church related organizations across the state, actually. You can learn more about me in our first module in Blackboard. So my business information is what I'm going to do is just go over a few parts of the syllabus. It too is in that very first module on Blackboard, but I wanted to highlight the most important parts. First of all, the very first page does give you information about me, about contacting me. Um, and as you can tell, this course is an online asynchronous course, which means that throughout the week um, I do have a due dates for assignments each week, and other than that, courses open on Monday. Um, there should be a video lecture, something short for you to introduce you for the week. And then there's readings, videos, discussion posts, assignments. We'll look at that here in a minute. And but everything is done in Blackboard. And here is my contact information, email. This is my cell phone number. I encourage you to possibly text first to let me know who it is, but you are welcome to reach out to me. I can't guarantee I will respond immediately, but I will do the best I can. And I am located in the admin building, all the way on the top floor in room 332. If you're ever on campus, please stop by. My office hours are there, but if you're going to be on campus, you let me know, and I'll do my very best to make myself available if you want to meet. And of course, the catalog description for this particular course, Business Ethics, and there are no prerequisites for this course. The resources for this course, which I'm really excited, I was able to find one through OpenStax, which means the textbook is free for you to use. Each chapter that we cover is linked directly from the respective module in Blackboard. So you can go directly to that chapter and jump right in. And I strongly encourage you to please take the time to read the chapters, to really learn about business ethics. This is a critical thing, especially in today's world, business world. And you will also be reading a book called Workplace Ethics, written by Paul Falcone, and I've provided a ton of other articles and videos and things like that in a folder called Additional Resources in almost every single module. You don't have to read all those, but at least peruse them, and because I'm trying to provide you as much information as I can. So our learning outcomes, ultimately, you can read this, it's in the syllabus, but what we're trying to do is use ethical frameworks and theories to evaluate business dilemmas. We are going to analyze different theories in helping us develop ethical thinking, using the organizational culture and the behavior that's leadership and how the organization is governed, is critical in making ethical decisions. And finally, we are going to have a project that will allow you to combine all these things to to develop or recommend some ethically grounded strategy. So the assignments that you will be completing throughout the next 7 weeks and how everything is graded involve 5 different discussion posts. These are sprinkled throughout the course, and for a total of 25% of your grade. Um, there are 3 papers that you are writing. The first one, due week 1, is an ethical framework analysis. It's a fairly short paper just to get you warmed up and get you going. The second paper is a stakeholder strategy position, and helps you better understand to whom it is we are being ethical. And so, and then finally, later in the course, across a couple different weeks, you will be completing an applied workplace ethics case, and that will allow you to not only show your understanding of all these theories and concepts, but actually applying them to a case. My course policies for most of my classes, the main ones that I wanted to share with you is the fact that this is an asynchronous online course. It does run Monday through Sunday, and discussion posts are the initial posts are due by midnight on Thursdays, and replies to classmates or whatever is in the instructions for peer replies are due by midnight on Sunday. One thing that you need to know about discussion posts is that they do close on Sunday night, so I don't accept late submissions on discussion posts. You will see here other assignments, your 3 writing assignments can be late. There will be 10% deduction though if they go past the due date, which is always on at midnight on Sundays. You do have a 7-day window in which time you can submit your late work, and after that window closes though, they will no longer be accepted. And I require APA formatting for citations. I am a stickler on proper formatting of citations. I just think that's a good skill. Not that you'll use it in the professional world, but it's just a good skill on being articulate and precise and ensuring that you do give people credit. And it's just a good soft skill to have. And finally, I want to share our course schedule very quickly. You can see it's 7 weeks, and we will cover all 11 chapters in the textbook. So plan on doing some reading. And hopefully, though, you will find it interesting. And in the online book, you will also see links to other articles and videos and things like that, and websites and just different things. So I encourage you to take the time and dig into this stuff. And so in week 1, we start with chapters 1 and 2. Additional resources are provided. There is a discussion post in your first assignment. And you can see right straight through here, week 2, chapters 3 and 4. We're going to start looking at your stakeholders at that time and corporate social responsibility. And I provide you additional resources. And it's during this time you will do the stakeholder strategy position paper. In week 3, you look at chapters 5 and 8 as we review organizational culture and diversity, social justice, and there is a discussion post. It's quite interesting. I think you will enjoy. And another note on discussion posts, please be thorough. This, with an online course, this is our only time that we get to actually interact with each other. So do that. Do that in this discussion post. Ask each other questions. Point out something that maybe you don't agree with, but provide your side of it with some justification. So let's talk about things, even though it is in typed and virtually. I still want us to engage. And week 4, we start looking at workplace ethics and employment responsibilities. And this is chapter 6 and 7. There's a discussion post, and you start the first phase of your applied workplace ethics case. The following week, you should receive my feedback early that week so that you can work on phase 2. And you'll want to have the book Workplace Ethics by Falcone read. And honestly, it is a very easy, short read. It's just not even 150 pages. Really easy read, really good, very valuable for you to use. And you'll wrap up that case assignment. And week 6 is sustainability, environmental government regulations from chapters 9 and 10. And then we wrap up the semester, the course, with ethical leadership and future challenges. And it's at this time I really want you to see how you can apply everything you've learned in the previous 6 weeks to your own personal and professional life. And there will be a discussion, the 5th discussion post that week. All right, so if you have any questions at all, please email me and just reach out. I look forward to engaging with you on discussion posts and having a great couple months here learning more about business ethics. Bye.